Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joe Q. As you can tell, I'm pretty damn excited tonight because we are going to take our first look at our new defense. And the Raiders, sure as shit, better give me some more pieces to put in here because there are some holes, but there is a lot of this that I do actually like. For my new subscribers, this is what I do during the off season instead of that clickbait bullshit, and we have a hell of a lot of fun with it. So if there's something that you want to see drawn up, please hit me in the comment section. I will do my best to get it done. It's a pain in the ass to cut these little guys out, but once I do, I have full control over the screen. I can move them around, draw up a hell of a lot of different packages. All right, we're going to start with the defensive line, and in my personal opinion, these are the best 4 defensive linemen that we have on this roster right now. And hopefully that shit changes after the draft. But I'm going with Crosby, of course. I'm going with Jenkins. I'm taking Tillery and putting him in that other defensive tackle spot for right now. I know we still have Nichols on this team, but I saw Tillery play on the inside, and there's a reason that we brought him back onto this defense. And then I'm finishing it off with Jones on the outside. I really feel like this defensive front 4 should be able to give us a decent amount of pressure on a game-to-game basis, but all that shit is going to come down to Chandler Jones getting the job done, and I am not putting a helmet on his head until he proves to me that he deserves one. But as it sits right now, I really feel like this defensive line is going to be a hell of a lot better than the defensive line that we had last season. But only if we make the right moves in the draft. Then we have to drop back into that linebacker room, and this is where it starts to get ugly, and I am not even going to lie. Y'all know that I love Luke Masterson. I told you last season, keep an eye on that kid. He's going to end up getting a shot, and he did. But I do not think that he is at a level to where he is a starter in the NFL. That shit scares the hell out of me, but he is going to be the starter unless we address that. Then McDaniels came out and he said that Spillane's going to be that starting middle linebacker. Kid's never been a starter his entire life, so he's getting a legitimate shot to make a difference for a football team. He needs to step up in a major damn way. If he doesn't, we're fucked. Then on the other side, we got Diablo. His ass has to stay healthy and stay on the field. He has more upside and more potential than any linebacker we've had on this team in a long damn time. He just has to be available to play. I'm telling y'all right now, if one of these dudes go down, we are completely screwed in the middle of our defense. Now we get to drop back to that secondary, and this is what I truly love about this defense right now, because it looks damn good on paper, and we actually have decent depth behind these guys. I know McDaniels came out and he said that they brought facing on and he's going to end up being one of the starters. I am telling you right now, Duke Shelley is going to beat his ass out and win that starting cornerback spot. That kid is going to open up a hell of a lot of eyes this season, and he is going to prove that he deserves to be that starting corner. I am not going to sit here and say that he is a cornerback 1, but he has cornerback 1 potential. Then on the opposite side, we got Hobbs. I know a lot of you guys want to move him back to that nickel spot. I just don't see it happening. Even though I completely agree with you, I think he's going to end up playing that outside spot again. He looked pretty damn good until he got hurt, and we all know he has true superstar potential. Then finishing it up with the safeties, I love these 2 dudes being our safeties. I am telling y'all right now, and I know I've said it before, Merrick and Epps could end up being one of the best 1-2 combos in football. And I know I have said the same damn thing about safety duos that we have had in the past, but I legitimately believe that these are 2 of the best safeties that we have had on this roster in a good damn minute. I also want to take a look at a nickel package tonight, but let me know what you think about this 4-3. It's really hard to draw a 3-4 up right now with the linebackers we have on this, but the 4-3 ended up looking decent to me. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on it. Give me just a second while I get this switched over and move a few of these dudes around. Now it's time to take a look at this nickel package. Oh yes, the magic of editing. I love the way this nickel package looks. Went ahead and dropped Masterson so I could bring in Long Jr. I moved our linebackers over the top, and then we have that little umbrella formed over the back. It seems like this defense gives us the best opportunity to have our best players on the field at any given time. And if that defensive front can get any kind of pressure, we will finally start to see our asses get some turnovers throughout these games. That secondary looks strong as shit right now, and I know what everybody's screaming while they're watching this video, so I will go ahead and change it just so you can see what it would look like. Give me just a second to do it. We're going to go ahead and move Hobbs over. Go ahead and bring Long Jr. over to that cornerback spot. Put Hobbs play in that middle of that field. Imagine Hobbs and Epps being able to just roam the middle of the field. You have your deep corners, and then you have Merrick playing over the top. Dude, those 2 motherfuckers will be taking some heads off, and I promise you that. They might even be able to instill some fear onto the opposing offense like we have not been able to do for a long damn time. I really think this looks incredibly good, so please hit me up and leave me your thoughts on it. Because looking at this defense right now, if you take out Jenkins and you replace him with Carter, that is a defense that should be feared around the whole league. I really want to hear y'all's thoughts on this. So hit me up either on Twitter or hit me up in the comments section. I'm going to get to work on cutting out the offensive side of the ball. So give me like a day or two and I'll be back and we'll start breaking down the offense and the defense. So let me know the packages y'all want to see. Until then, I'm Joe Q. Thank you so much for checking out another one. Peace, nation.